check it out, guys. Check it out, guys. I just got my Reddit Secret Santa gift from Das Clown. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll just say that it's Das Clown in Deutsch. Anyway, it says, Fizzle, I hope these supplies can help with your artistic endeavors. I couldn't resist adding some stereotypical Canadian chocolate as well. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Awesome. All of this was actually packed in a Nintendo Wii packaging. And I was, what? Someone sent me a Nintendo Wii. Why? Well, actually I was excited because I've never owned a console. But nevertheless, this is much more like in my style or stuff I like. Anyways, there's all kinds of neat chocolates. That's like mousse and a salmon, a hockey player, and oh yeah, and we Finns also we have mousse and hockey players here too. Salmon also, and then an assortment of different kinds of chocolates. Cool stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to try these right now. I don't feel like any sweets. But then 2 sets of pens, and these are charcoal pens, which means, actually just a moment, I'll get some charcoal. Yeah, so this is like raw charcoal, and you can just draw with it and shade with it, and you can blend it and so on. And these are encapsulated in a pencil, which is really convenient. I've never had these, so I'm really excited to try these out. And there's like 3 different stiffness, light, medium, dark, and then there's white. I don't know how do you make white charcoal, or what's the purpose of that, but maybe at some point I will learn more about that too. Then Derwent, I don't know the brand, but judging by how solid and nice the packaging is, I'm gonna say this ain't no cheap shit. Made in UK. Yeah, nice. They're called ink pencils, and I'm also kind of excited to try this out. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different colors, and they seem to be, yeah, there's like warm and cold variety of each color, which is very typical and very professional. That's very nice. And then this is actually what I'm really impressed about. I've never actually bought this myself. I know that this is kind of prestigious stuff. This is probably not handmade, but it's very good quality artisan paper anyway. They usually leave this raw edge here to indicate that it's handmade paper. I'm not entirely sure if this is handmade or if it's ripped to look like that. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's probably not ripped. It comes out of the process like that. So that's actually more or less handmade artisan paper. This is probably the most expensive part of this gift, and I really do appreciate it. I've never tried it, and we are going to try it now. I'm going to take the sheet, because I'm not going to risk ruining the whole stack by fucking something up when drawing on this, like spilling my wine. Then another thing, I'm not really an artist. I just sometimes twiddle with oil paints. It's fun, it's relaxing stuff. A relaxing activity. Just try it. You've never had the chance. It isn't all that expensive to start, but once you buy that cheap €20 set or $20 set of paints and brushes, and that, I guarantee that after like 2 months you have spent like $200 to $500 on art supplies, because you just get addicted to buying cool new stuff. And that's not really a big surprise that they are breaking up, because they have been shipped all the way from Canada. I wonder, I hope these are all okay, because if they are broken inside, and I'm going to work with them. I'll actually take my sharpening tools now. Let's see, that's intact, so I'm not going to destroy it. Maybe my knife is not quite as sharp as I assumed. Let's select a palette. Let's do something bright and organic. So we're gonna take that, and that, and maybe some highlights with that. And we don't really need the dark ones for, well, maybe some brown for shading, because we are doing the shading with the charcoals anyway. There we go. And let's see, medium and dark. This, I suppose this dark will be like the hardest one. Yep, definitely. So let's just make some organic lines with this one. There we go. Actually, I want them to be a bit more distinct. Oh wow, the paper has really nice grab to it. It grabs the charcoal from the pen really efficiently and in a really nice way that you can feel what it's doing. Very nice stuff. Oh, that sound is just killing me. And I made a smudge already. There we go. Let's try the medium. Actually, I think I'm kind of wasting this stuff. There's no need to use this precise tool for what I'm doing. I could be just using this. It's just, yeah, I want to try them out. This probably go into my painting toolbox, and I will try to find a good use for them, but I think what I'm doing now is a waste of good stuff, and I just realized that there's absolutely no reason to actually sharpen it, because I can just find the point. Like if I need a point, there's a damn point, and there's also flat surfaces. So yeah, I think I'm wasting good product here. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they are really nice though. I think I never really bought these things for myself because, yeah, they are kind of expensive. I'll just take the harder one or the darker one. I'll bring up these veins from here. This one. And this one also. Sorry about that sound. I hope that doesn't translate to the video. This is darker, but I'm also applying it much harder than I applied the other one. So that's that. Let's smudge a bit. I'll just take some paper and water. This is the smudge tool in Photoshop. You can also just use your finger, but I think this is much cleaner way to do it. Not in artistic sense, but in the sense that I don't have to wash my hands. Yeah, that's nice. Come on now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, well, that's the test with the charcoals. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm pronouncing the charcoal all wrong all the time, but never mind. Which way I need to move that? There we go. To make it more visible. And now I'm going to apply a bit of fixative. Actually, I had to go out and buy this right now, today, because I wanted to properly test these and I didn't have any fixative with me. That's basically, I guess it's kind of like, yeah, better move the chocolates out of the way when doing this. It's basically, I think it's kind of glue, and some people actually use hairspray instead of fixative, telling me that it's perfectly okay substitute. But yeah, this will fix the charcoal into the paper, and after it has dried we can actually paint on it without the coal smudging anymore. So, and I think I need to move my wine glass too. Let's see, they have kind of different blah, blah, blah. Okay, so doesn't need multiple applications or anything, just and I think that should do it. Damn, that stuff smells horrible. The fixative, that is. Not sure what's in that, but it smells horrible. I've never had fixative that smells that bad. Let's see. Yep. Alright. And yeah, it feels kind of lacquer or something like that. It kind of looks like wavy hair. But let's see, our palette was green, kind of orange, and yeah, that brown too. But these are not necessarily really good colors to go together. Let's see if we have bright red instead. Good, that goes nicely. And then we will also switch that green to some kind of blue. Let's see, deep indigo. Okay, that should be blue. Yeah, I think that should go nicely. But if we get that indigo, we could also switch out that brown and bring something else. Let's see. I really don't have any use for that green. For some reason I don't really use green for anything. Maybe these are sufficient. There's some basically primary colors. And then we'll add brown for something. I don't know yet for what. So maybe let's think. I want the center to be red. And with that, we'll go with blue and blue. Maybe these yellows are just highlights for the smaller spots. Oh, actually it's so light. I'm not sure if that will actually look like anything. Oh well. It's not like we are producing art. Oh, it's still kind of moist. The paper or the pens are really soft. I'm not sure which is it, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to paint. But yeah, that'll be red also. That's yellow, yellow, red. I'll actually add a bit of that orange here. And maybe red here and orange here. Yeah, that doesn't feel quite right yet. I'll leave it to cure for another 20 minutes or so. So let's just start in some corner and let's go from there. And yeah, as we can see, it doesn't you can't smudge it anymore so easily. Yep, and nothing is sticking to the pen. So, it's pretty good job, or I did pretty good job applying the fixative. There we go. And yeah, I didn't, because I don't have anywhere to trash right now. Well, there I would have had one thing, but I didn't want to stop and sharpen this. So here we are. Well, that's pretty much done now. I accidentally left that space white originally, and I think it actually looks good that way. No reason to put anything there. It will provide some negative space. Then, first of all, let's put away our tools, because it would be horrible to just lose one of the pens. It would be absolutely annoying. Now let's see. And here we have light, dark, medium, and white. Okay. And that's our colors. Then I have I couldn't find my favorite brush, but this is close enough. This is some cheap copy of, well, not copy, but yeah, it's similar style, flathead, synthetic, smooth brush. I'm just gonna make do with this, and with my skill it doesn't really matter all that much. what kind of brush I'm using. And actually, I have no idea how this medium is going to work. I've never used this stuff before. It's called ink pencils, and it says that pencil to ink in just one wash. Derwent Inktense combines the vibrancy of ink with the subtlety of pencils. Apply rich, deep, dry color, then wash out to create a pure and translucent ink-like effect. Once dry, Inktense becomes permanent and can be worked over without affecting the layers of vivid colors. Perfect for everything from delicate line and wash to expressive mixed media. The possibilities are endless. The results stunning. Techniques. Apply water over dry pencil to create vivid translucent wash. 2. Blend colors together with a wash to create different hues and tints. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just carefully work around the corners and edges and without blending, and just trying to create that ink-like thing. And I have no idea what the ink is even supposed to look like, because I haven't worked with inks either. But let's try this. Oh wow, that is nice. Yeah, it's really bright. Beautiful. And it's not too picky on how wet my brush is either. Like, it's not washing off if I'm using a wet brush. Well, that's really cool. Never seen anything like this. Nice. Thanks, Dust Clown. This is cool. Oh yeah, here's the one thing I forgot about working with. Water and paper. You have to pin it down, because otherwise it will just want to creep all over, and it will make your life more difficult. I don't really want big margins though, because I didn't leave any margins, so the composition already looked nice to me. So. Shame. Whoops. Well, that's good enough. There we go. And now it's kind of hard to work because I cannot just tilt the paper every which way. So I have to learn new brush technique at the same time, which is actually probably good, because my brush technique is not very good. I'm not very good at controlling the flow, and the edges tend to blend a little. Well, blending is okay, but you know, when I don't want to do any blending, it's kind of annoying that I'm not good enough, or as good as I would like to with my technique. Hey, I'm getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it, of how much liquid I need to use to get the brush strokes still visible, but still going to the directions I want them to go. Yeah, and this is really neat medium. I'm definitely going to use this more. Well, I don't know. The colors are still not quite as vivid as I like. I like raw oil paints. You can use really long strokes as long as you like, as long as you have just a little bit of water in the brush. Just continue the stroke. Unbelievable, beautiful. Oh, it is actually kind of easy to accidentally wash away some of the color. So I'm trying to paint just once over the ink pencil. Yeah, that seems to bring the best results. Oh shit. Oh fuck. That's precisely what I tried to avoid. Crap. Yeah, that's the thing about these very cheap brushes. They are not designed to for the water to flow out of the what is this called? Stub? Something? Mount? Anyway, you get like droplets of water here. You don't realize it until you drop it on some very inconvenient place. Luckily, this seems to be very forgiving. Unlike, let's say this was acrylic paint, it would smudge the fuck out of the paint. I would have needed to apply a new layer of paint and try to mix it with the old paint, which would have been pain in the ass because it would have already dried like 80%, and it's done. Cool. Very nice. Thank you, Dust Clown. Absolutely cool tools you sent me. Yeah, there's definitely something to learn here. And no, that's not the word I'm looking for, but not research, but yeah, discover. Yeah, there's something, a lot to discover. And the paper is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's handmade. Handmade paper. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm now going to leave that to dry. And yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. For to those 3 people who actually watched this to the end.